In this video, we're technically analyzing Apple, and as most of you know, Apple is listed on the Nasdaq 100 stock exchange, in addition to the S&P 500 stock exchange, right? And yeah, without wasting any further time, guys, let's get straight into the actual analysis. And as you can see, we're at this point in time on the monthly chart. And the first thing that we can see in regards to the monthly chart is that the market is in a very strong upward trend or an upward trajectory. And this tells us that for the most part, we should be looking for only buy opportunities as opposed to selling, especially for those who are traders and not so much for stock investors. Anyway, what else do we see in regards to the monthly chart? On the chart, we can also see that as much as the market is in an upward trend, we also have or had what is a W formation here, and the W formation has a neckline there. And as I always say, guys, whenever we have W formations, ideally we want to see price breaking to the upside of that neckline, which is over here, and then in the future come back to the neckline to give it a test. And where the neckline is where we normally look for those potential buy opportunities, right? Especially if we are in an upward trajectory and the neckline also aligns with any key numbers that we may have in regards to the Fibonacci retracement tool, right? So we can say more or less that the neckline is at this level. If I can just plot it, just bear with me. So that's the neckline. And just to utilize Fibonacci, let's have a look if we have any key numbers that align with the neckline. And by the way, the neckline is also a very strong level of support at this point in time. And there we go. We can see that in regards to the Fibonacci retracement tool, the neckline of this W structure, which is over here, more or less, aligns, we could say, with the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level, right? So that adds as confluence in as far as looking for potential buy opportunities goes, should price come back to that level. And that is number one. Remember, we have price or the market being an upward trend, right? Number two, we have price giving us this W formation. Number three, we have this very strong level of support, right? Number four, the very same level is the neckline of that W formation. And number five, the level again aligns with the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level, right? So in my books, that adds as confluence and as far as looking for potential buy opportunities goes, should price from where it is currently move further down to around this area over here, right? And just to reiterate, I'm not saying that should price come down to this level, we should just automatically buy, right? I'm just saying that we have some reason as to why we may consider buying, right? But I'm not saying that we should buy, right? Because there are other factors that one needs to look at over and above the ones that I'm highlighting right now. Anyway, from here, I'm just going to head down to the weekly chart and let's see what's happening on the weekly chart. And again, just to recap before we continue, remember that on the monthly chart, we had spoken about how price had given us this double formation over here, or double bottom, and we said it has a neckline there, and we said that the neckline is also a very strong level of support. In addition to that, we spoke about how the neckline aligns with the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level, and that your price from where it is currently move further down to here around this level, which is the, we could say, 197 level. We may potentially, or rather myself personally, I'm going to potentially look for buy opportunities. And like I said, I'm not just going to buy, I'm going to look for buy opportunities. And it may also happen that price may push further down to this level and I end up not actually buying, right, due to whatever reason, right? Anyway, here we are on the weekly chart, and on the weekly chart we have an opposing structure, and that opposing structure is this overextended double top, and it too has a neckline at that level. and actually it opposes this double formation, by the way. And this double top, as I said, has a neckline there, and the neckline has been broken to the bottom side, as you guys can see. And just like with double formations, when it comes to double tops, again, we want to see price breaking below that neckline and then head back to the neckline to give it a test. And at that point is where a lot of traders and investors will be looking to sell, right? So this ties in with how we have, remember, this double formation and how we want price to actually come back to this level so that we can look for buy opportunities, right? So ideally right now I want to see price hit back to the level, right, to the neckline of that double top, and at that point is where I know a lot of people will be looking to sell, and that may potentially push the market to this level. And as I said, at this level over here is where I will be looking to potentially buy, right? And my first take profit should be at around this level over here, more or less, which is the 259 level, more or less, right? Having said all this, just to zoom out a bit, I also want to point out that as much as I'm saying that your price from where it is come to this level, that I'm going to look for potential buy opportunities. Just remember that whenever we have these formations over here, right, this double bottom, what normally happens is that a lot of traders and investors actually buy on the second leg of that structure, and they usually place their stop losses just below, right? So as I said, as much as the anticipation is for price to reach here and then push further up, it is also quite possible that price may disregard this level and push further down to around here to trigger all of those stop losses that are located here, and then only potentially move further up, right? So we just need to be flexible and practice good money management, and be on the safe side, right? So that is it in as far as my technical analysis of Apple goes, and yeah, peace.